Hey everyone, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. Julie Salant, I'm your spiritual teacher. Thank you so much for being here. This is for the Master Life Path number 22s. I am so happy to be in front of you. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and leave your comments because I always respond to the comments and I just love having you guys here. I've spoken to a bunch of 22s lately and they're like, when are you gonna do a video? So I was like, I have to do a video for you guys. So tonight's the night. So before we get started, just a couple of housekeeping things and then we'll get going. There are a bunch of different ways to work with myself and my colleague. There is the Brave Academy, which is open, which is 4 modules. There is also a half day, which you can grab as well. It's a VIP day, which we will be introducing universal laws and spiritual laws into your business. This is for you if you're a business owner. It doesn't have to even be around spirituality or a coach. It can be, you can be in technology, you can be in finance. If you're looking to manifest more clients, but you want the right clients, not just any clients, right? You want the ones that you can really work with. This would be perfect for you, right? Or if you're just someone who really wants to get to their next level and be in alignment and doesn't know how to do it, then that would help as well. But I'm super excited about this Saturday. So we're having our Q&A again. It's from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's for 2 hours. And this is a Q&A. So you get to ask anything you like. This is regarding your gifts, alignment, higher consciousness, the reset that I'm talking about all the time that everyone's been going through that's been putting us on our butts, right? And how to get out of that, how to manifest, how to be discerning, how to use your intuition. Nothing's off limits. So it's $25 for the 2 hours. You can come in, you can ask your question, you can hang out with us, or you can just come in, ask your question, and then leave. Everyone that signs up gets the full 2-hour recording, will be sent to you. And you also will get the amazing gift of having the fee waived for either the Brave Academy or for the half VIP day. So that's worth $500 right there. So come and join us. The link will be below. Everything's in the description box and I'm looking forward to having you guys. So thank you so much for being here. Okay, so 22s. Just as a quick refresher, if you haven't seen me before, I go off numerology. We don't really do zodiac signs here. This is off how you are as a life path number. This is for the master life path numbers 22s. Master life path numbers 11, 22s, 33s mean that we have been around, we've been reincarnated, we've had many past lives. It usually means that our mission is bigger than what others have, only because we've been doing this for a little bit, right? We've been in the game for a while. You guys are the master builders, right? You are the brilliant teachers. You are hardworking. I just have some notes in front of me. And I know you probably, if you've been watching me for a while, you already know this, but for those of you that haven't, right? You have an extraordinary ability to manifest ideas into reality. It's amazing. You build things, right? For other people. And you create brilliant works, which make life easier for the rest of us. And that's awesome. You love to build things which help really make our lives easier. So, you know, you're practical in a tangible way. But many times you feel overwhelmed, right? Because you have these big missions, your massive gifts make you feel sometimes like, how am I going to do this? And your shadow lies sometimes in your comfort zone, which means you can procrastinate. You may have very unrealistic expectations. I think all the master numbers have this. So sometimes it can get very difficult for you because you want to set the world on fire, right? And you want to go out there and help everyone, which is awesome, but you don't know how. And so if you don't have a way to break things down and make it really simple on a daily, weekly basis, you can procrastinate and then you never start and years can go by. And this happens to me. It happens to, I think, a lot of the numbers. But just so you know, you're not the only ones out there. But you guys are the builders. You're brilliant at what you do. So I want to encourage each and every one of you, if you feel out of alignment, if you don't know what your gifts are, reach out to me. I also work with you one-on-one, right? I work with people all the time, 1 to 3 to 6 months, and it's all about transformation. I bring you into alignment with your gifts so that you know exactly what it is that you're here to do. So hopefully that will help you guys. So I was working with a client today, and thank you so much, my friend, She knows who she is, for letting me use this example, because it was an example I got from Horace. And he came through, and this is what he said. So he said, they were showing me giraffes, okay? And before I tell you the story, let me ask you this question, because I wrote this down. What is stopping you from moving forward right now? What's your biggest struggle? Like, what's stopping you from totally succeeding? If you said, I want to open a restaurant, if I want to be a coach, if I want to have an online business and I want to make $25,000 a month, what's stopping you? Is it that you think that you actually can't achieve those goals because you're not smart enough, because you don't have the right people in your sphere to help you? You are too much of an introvert. You feel as though you don't know how and you give up. You don't have enough money. You don't have enough connections. What is it that stops you from manifesting your true happiness? And I would say that a lot of this is the way that you look at yourself, right? Because how you see yourself is critical. If you see yourself as someone who actually has big dreams, but feels internally, and this can be subconscious too, don't forget this. Subconsciously, I think it's way more weight subconsciously, subconscious thoughts than our conscious thoughts. So if you are sitting there saying, I really want to have a business, I want to impact a lot of people, and it can be animals as well, right? And I want to help change things. I want to make the world a better place. I have an idea. This is what I want to do. And you don't know how to make it happen. That could be because you're not seeing yourself as someone who can actually turn the key, right? You may think, I just don't have what it takes. And I don't have the connections. I don't have the money. I don't have the wherewithal. I don't know how to do it. And even if you did give me the money, I still wouldn't know what to do. Or it could be that you might say, I think I could do it. And I want to believe I can do it, but I don't know how, because I've never done it before, right? So how you see yourself is paramount to how successful you are. Because we all know the stories of people who have had zero connections, zero money, but somehow zero education, right? You can have someone who's gone to school and has a really great degree and someone else who doesn't, but their hustle is awesome. And this other person who's gone to college isn't hustling at all, right? They're maybe sitting back a little too much, procrastinating too much, not really doing too much, or they don't have a good plan. Maybe they can't put things together correctly. And so they start down a path, but it's not successful. And then they just give up and they go right back to comfortability or uncomfortability in the corporate culture, right? Or they've tried a few times and each time they've been unsuccessful and they're finally like, you know what? I've tried 3-4 times, screw it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I wasn't built for this, even though I want it so badly. But I don't believe that. I do not believe that at all. I think sometimes you just need to tweak one thing, right? It could be your message, right? It could be what your offering is, right? It could be you just need to change one thing or change your audience and everything will work. So don't throw out the baby with the bathwater, as they say. Like, don't throw everything out, but you have to keep trying. But a lot of it is how you see yourself. At the end of the day, either you believe that you can do it or you don't. And subconsciously, if you don't believe that you can have what you truly want, you won't get it. You won't. So Horace came through today, and I haven't talked with Horace very much. And he gave me an amazing kind of story that I wanted to share with you. And what he showed me was a giraffe. And he said the giraffes were walking in Africa, right, on the plain. They can cover great distances due to their long legs, which is their biggest asset, right? They can go quickly. They can see because they're so much taller than everybody else. They can say, hey, there's a water hole over there, right? Let's go that way. And all the other animals can't see it because they're like very low compared to the giraffe. But their greatest asset can also be their greatest downfall, right? Which is their long legs and their height. Imagine if you were the giraffe and every animal said to you, oh my gosh, you have the best legs. You can outrun even lions. You're super fast. You can see over all of us. You can see everything. You can help us. You can lead us. It's awesome. You're awesome. But what if you, as the giraffe, didn't believe that your legs were long? What if you were the giraffe and you're like, yeah, I don't think I'm all that. And I don't really think that my legs are that long. I think I'm just like everyone else. I'm not that special. Whatever. In fact, you thought that you had the legs of a dog. That's what they showed me. That would be crazy, right? Of course it would. Because you would expect that you're the giraffe and your legs are your gifts. But it's all down to perception. If you, as the giraffe, think and believe that you have the legs of a dog, you do. It doesn't matter physically what you're bringing to the table. If you believe that you are not smart enough and that you cannot, no matter what happens, no matter who helps you, no matter if like Mark Cuban or any of the sharks from Shark Tank came or anybody just was like, here you go, here's $1 million and I'm going to set you up with a team and you're going to have to, they'll do everything for you. Don't worry. If you didn't believe, right, that you had the ability, because I say you think I'm stupid, I can't do it, I'll screw it up. I screwed it up millions of times before. Why is this different, right? And I know I have clients like this where they say, I have screwed up so many times and I can't do it. And I'm like, the past doesn't equal the future or the now. You've changed, you've grown, you've learned a lot, right? But they get stuck in their head and they get stuck in this place of I failed, I can't move forward. If you actually believe that you're a giraffe, but you have the legs of a dog, so you're not tall, you're like everybody else, you have nothing special about you, guess what? That's the reality for you. And everyone else will see you as a giraffe and you'll be like, nothing special about me. And you will not be special. It's almost like if you were an eagle. Remember, I don't know if you guys know, and I think I've mentioned it before, but I don't remember what video it was, but there's an old story about an eagle that was rescued by a guy who had chickens or turkeys, whatever, turkeys. And the eagle thought that he was a turkey, right? And all his life, because that's all he had, because he was rescued, he thought he was a turkey pecking on the ground. And the turkeys look at him like, what are you doing? And you're like, I don't know, I'm with you guys. And you're like, okay. And then one day he saw a bunch of eagles and they swooped down. They're like, what are you doing down there with those guys? And he's like, what do you mean? They're like, you belong up here with us. Up here. He's like, no, I gotta stay on the ground because, this is where it's at. And they're like, no, you're an eagle. You gotta come up with us. Don't hang with them. They're down on the ground. We don't do that. We're predators. We're amazing. You gotta come up here with us. It's great. And he didn't think he fit that up there until he finally saw that he was an eagle. And he went up there and he's like, oh, I'm an eagle. That's how serious this is, that you need to take time and see yourself as like a superhero, that you are unstoppable, that you can do this. It doesn't matter what you do or don't have. You will accomplish your goals come hell or high water. No matter how many times I fail, I will not give up. No matter how many times I cry that things aren't working out, I will not give up. I can be down on the ground, but the next day I am going for it, right? You have to keep in the game, keep consistent, be open, keep learning. And I'm harping on this because they keep telling me that there's a lot of you out there that are very close to success and you're ready to give up. Don't give up. Please don't give up. Remember, the bad guys don't want you to succeed, right? The evil ones, as I call them, right? The demons, the devil, whatever you want to call it. They don't want you to shine your light, because when you shine your light, you're going to help others. When I shine my light, I help you. When you shine your light, you help others. That's the way it works. They'll do everything they can to tell you you're not smart enough. You can't do this. Who do you think you are? You don't have this. You don't have that. Tell them to shut up. And we're doing this. That's it. And you're not giving up. So I hope this helped you. You are the giraffe. You are special. You can achieve anything you set your mind to. You are amazing. You're a divine sentient being. You're a master life path 22. You're off the charts compared to everyone else, and you need to believe that about yourself. I pulled a couple of cards for you. So 2 of them came out as zodiac signs. And remember, I used to keep these out of the deck, but I keep them in now. It's not because I care about the sign. It's just what they're actually bringing to the table. And the first one was seek knowledge and communication, right? It's for Gemini, but seek knowledge and communication. If you can be open, that's one of your greatest assets, right? Don't ever get to the place where you're like, oh, I've been there, done that. I can't learn anything new, because that will hinder you from what the universe can give you. Because the universe might send you someone who's completely opposite of you and completely different, but they're going to help you blossom, and you're going to help them blossom, right? The other one was Virgo, but it's pure love and selflessness. There are many of you out there that want to send love to the world, and you should, because the world needs your love. The world needs your light. The world needs you to shine. Then you got Minikar, the fixed stars, which was the beak of the raven. I love my ravens. Spiritual awakening, light work, preparing for spiritual ascension. And if you're listening to me, the raven has his mouth open with kind of like a big star in its beak. Beautiful. Spiritual ascension can be yours. Spiritual awakening is what a lot of us have gone through with this big reset that I talk about, which has been brutal. Everyone I know has been through this or is still going through it. It's an energetic reset where you feel like you can't sleep, you don't want to eat, you feel sick, but you're not sick, but you have no desire to do anything. You are tired, you're exhausted. It's basically the universe breaking you down to build you back up, right? And everyone's going through it. You're not alone. This is all for that spiritual awakening and spiritual ascension to your next level. It's preparing you to go to the next level. For your moon healing, you got the first quarter moon strength, self-evaluation, determination. What did I say? Never give up, never stop, never quit. You're always in the fight. You're always in the game. The only way you can stop is if you take yourself out. And what do you have to go back to? Do you want to go back to the corporate world? Do you want to go back to just existing? Or do you want to really thrive? Again, the message from the universe, the black hole, this has been coming out so much. Heavy thoughts on the mind, magnetic pull into the unknown. A lot of you are experiencing this right now. You are being propelled forward and you don't know what's going to happen and you don't know why. All you know is that everything's changing. Go with it. Just go with it. This is for your next level. Again, for the fixed stars, you got Gaia. Again, on the raven's wing, 2 ravens. This one is actually flying. And it says, connect to nature, spread your wings, release gentle and harmonic energy. Ravens are the ones that take the souls, right, to different places. They'll help you transform. Some people think of them as evil. I think of them as good because I've had a raven for many, many lifetimes. And they're amazing. They're very smart. They're the only birds that actually have facial recognition. So they're very smart birds. They will connect you to nature. Spread your wings and fly. Don't be afraid. And the last one for Egyptian astrology is Isis, goddess of healing, magic, and protection. Isis says, be creative, fun-loving, and straightforward. Don't forget to play. Don't forget to smile. Don't forget to laugh. No matter what you're building, no matter how serious it is, have fun with it. That's the most important part. The part to being successful is to have fun with it, right? So when you are creative and fun-loving, when you connect to nature and spread your wings, and when you really have the magnetic pull into the unknown and you actually work with it, right? You self-evaluate and you have that determination to move forward, you will have that spiritual awakening and that next level ascension that everyone's talking about, which basically is pure love and selflessness. And that seeks knowledge and guidance. And that's all about fulfillment. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know if this worked for you. I love you all, and don't forget to comment, and don't forget to sign up for the Q&A. That's Saturday, so the link will be below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much.